Hey, have you been out on 2 dates, 3 dates, 5 dates with a woman and that first kiss just isn't happening yet? Well, stay tuned for a little story I have to tell you because I think you're going to appreciate the insight that it gives you. Hey there, this is Scott McKay from X and Y Communications, where high-quality men of character come to become attractive to the most amazing women on earth. You know, back when I first started dating again, shortly after my divorce, I didn't necessarily have everything together. There was a long road for me to getting better with women. And I remember there was a certain young Latina who I started dating. She was gorgeous. She had the most beautiful eyes and those lips that you just wanted to pluck with a kiss. And let's just say I had no problem imagining what she would look like naked. But the first date happened and there was no kiss. Second date, same thing, just sort of a little shoulder hug, you know? God, I dread those, even to this day. Third date, fourth date, maybe like by the fifth date, we found ourselves holding hands almost by accident because I helped her down from stairs or something. I don't even remember. All I know is it turned into like the 9th or 10th date, and I hadn't even kissed her yet. I was taking her to San Antonio Spurs games, spending money, and she was sort of just along for the ride. What was going on there? How come I never kissed her? Well, one thing led to another, and I became so frustrated that I finally said to her, you know, I'm pretty sure things aren't going anywhere here. Maybe we're just not connecting. And she looked at me with these really pretty soulful doe eyes, and she went, well, I guess I agree too. And I said, yeah, maybe we shouldn't see each other anymore. And she was like, well, okay. And then the killer. But you're a really nice guy. I really wish you well. I was a really nice guy. I got a lightning bolt that day. And it was right through my mind. And it said, you know what? Nice guys aren't really attracting women. Nice guys aren't inspiring women to get really hot and horny for them. It just isn't happening. So I started reading up. I started doing things a bit differently, and I never had that problem ever again. I never went out with another woman who I found attractive and didn't have signals from her. And you know what? Even if I didn't have signals from her, I was still kissing her, or maybe even more, by the third date or the fourth date. Now, it isn't like I was a sex-focused guy. I just wanted to know where I stood with these women, and if I was attracted to them, I wanted to kiss them. What changed? I'll tell you what. Here's what changed. If a woman's out with you on a first date, yeah, maybe it's a look-see. If she's out with you on a second date, you know, it could be the infamous second chance date. She talked to her female friends, and it was like, well, it didn't really go well the first time, but, you know, oh, give him another shot. Maybe that's the other shot. But let me tell you something. The third date isn't going to happen unless there's attraction. You've got to trust that. And even if she's the kind of woman who I will call hard to kiss because she's not delivering those take me signals signed, sealed, and delivered to you like in a little neatly wrapped package, you're going to have to man up. You're going to have to lead. That's when you take her out to dinner and you may say to her, so, I think it's time for our first kiss to happen. Or if you really got the balls, do what I did after I got really sure of myself and say, you know, when was the last time you had a really good orgasm? The kind that makes your toes curl. And look her in the eye when you're saying it. Here's my theory. Do you know why I think most guys don't have the balls to do that? Because they're too nice. They don't recognize that women are sexual beings who want to be turned on. If you ask a woman who's out on a third date with you the last time that she had an orgasm, she's not going to fly away. She's not going to run away. She's not going to call the sexual harassment police on you. You're not going to get accused of rape. What you're going to find out is, by God, you're going to find out exactly where you stand. And you know what I think? I think you're going to be really excited and pleased by how she responds. Here's my advice to you. All you nice guys out there. And look, I got to be honest with you. I'm raising my hand. I was born to be Mr. Nice Guy. This took a lot of doing for me to snap out of it. Try this. Think like this. Let this be your mindset. In order to be bold, anytime you're out with a woman and it crosses your mind to either kiss her, hold her hand, or say something preposterous to her, like, when was the last time you had an orgasm? When was the last time a guy gave you the orgasm you crave? And you find yourself on the fence about it, like, you know, I'm 50-50 whether I should ask this or not, because it could go either way. You know what? Jump off that fence on the yes side. Ask her that question. Again, if you're 50-50, if you know it's going to be too early or too preposterous, or you're just saying something that's just completely out of hand and inappropriate, well, you know what? You better stow that away. And obviously, if you know you should say it, then you say it. Any nice guy can do that. It's those fence riding moments. Guys, if you're 50-50, tell her what's on your mind and expect good results, because I think almost 100% of the time that 50-50 is going to land on your side of the fence. It's going to end in your favor. If you're not getting my email newsletter yet, go to www.deservewhatyouwant.com, because I give out free actionable advice like this every single day. Until I talk to you again real soon, this is Scott McKay from X and Y Communications. Be good out there.